¿Qué pasa, gente? I'm Lidia Rico, and for the past 11 years, I've been living in different camper vans. And right now, I just got a new van. And this right here is my new Citroën C15 from 1994. And they call it La Indestructible because it never breaks. This van only cost me $2,000. I had a very limited budget. If you know me already, you know that I normally live in a 1985 Volkswagen Westfalia in the US. I am originally from Spain, from this island, and I decided why not come home and get a cheap van. This is not just a van. This is part of Spain's history. As I said, these Citroën C15s were built in Spain, in Vigo, actually. That's the north of Spain, in Galicia. They were built by Spaniards for the hardworking society of this country. They built 1.18 million units of these C15s, and the legend says that there is still 1 million out there on the road. That's why I got this van. I didn't want to break down with any more vehicles, so I did my research, guys, and I got the most reliable vehicle ever built in Europe. And I'm not joking.
Capaz de hacer estas virguerías sobre hielo.
Citroën C15. No cargue con otra.
This Citroën C15 became the most trusted vehicles for workers and farmers for a reason. It was cheap to purchase and it never breaks down. And the best part of this vehicle is the fuel economy. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I purchased this vehicle in Castilla-La Mancha, then I drove to Madrid, then I drove to Valencia, and then I took a ferry and came to my island. All of that in one tank of gas. I still have half of the tank. Pretty insane. That's one of the reasons why they want us to purchase these new cars, is because these old vehicles, guys, they barely consume any gas. And well, they are diesel, so they barely consume any diesel. I want you to tell me if you knew about these C15s in the comment section right now. If you already knew about the C15s, please leave a comment. And if you didn't know anything about these C15s, make sure to leave a comment down below and I will make sure to answer them, because I'm sure you have a lot of questions about this vehicle. And everybody probably is wondering if I can skate in a skirt with some sandals. So we're about to find out. I guess a yes. As a Spaniard returning home, guys, this vehicle represents me. It's a reliable vehicle. It's an honest vehicle. It's a resilient vehicle. This vehicle was built by the hands of Spaniards. And who could be a better person on YouTube to represent these C15s than me, Lidia Rico, the gypsy girl? So if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, make sure to follow this journey, because I'm about to do a little van build here in Europe. And if you don't know, it's really difficult for the regulations to build a van in Europe. So I'm gonna share the process with all of you guys. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Well, the plans for the van build are gonna be very simple, guys. I'm going to remove this seat right here. But as I said earlier, the regulations in this country are absolutely ridiculous. I cannot even remove this seat without permission from the DMV of this country. It's insane, guys. Well, so far you can like put this down so you can see why all the workers used to love this vehicle, because you can just pull this down really easily and have a lot of room. And this chair goes all the way to the front as well, both of them. So you can literally have a lot of room back here. The regulations in Spain for the ETV test are freaking insane, so I cannot attach anything to the vehicle, meaning I cannot drill things to the van. Everything has to be kind of modular and floating, and I have to be able to remove them and take it outside. So that's kind of annoying and I hate it, but I'm gonna do my best to show you how you do van life here in Europe and in Spain in a specific, because Spain has way more regulations than the UK, for example. So anyways, whenever I remove the seat, these are the plans for the van build. The idea for this bomb build is going to be simple. As I said, I'm going to remove this seat that's gonna go once they give me the okay. And then this area right here that doesn't have that door, that we're gonna talk about that door later actually at the end of this video. This is a custom feature. Right here, I'm gonna make a little bed, probably like a couch bed kind of situation where I can just pull it this way and make it bigger. Something very simple, and it has to be not attached to the vehicle. So all of it has to be kind of floating around here. So that's crazy. Then on this area right here, I'm thinking of making a little cabinet that is gonna be the kitchen area slash desk. It's kind of tall, so it's 120 centimeters. I cannot stand up in here. I'm short, but not that short. None of this would be possible without the sponsor of today's video. And basically, the sponsor of this bomb build, guys, is Blue Eddy. If you're not new to this channel, you probably seen me already and talk about Blue Eddy. I've been using their products for over 3 years in many different vehicles that I had. I even built an entire vehicle of this baby boy right here. As I explained, guys, with the regulations in Spain for building vehicles and installing things in your vehicle, it would be almost impossible for me to install solar panels and go through the process on time for me because I don't want to take 6 months to do this bomb build. I want to be quick. Blue Eddy reached out to me and I explained them, you know, like I want to do this in Europe. I want to use you guys as my main sponsor. And they were like, you know what? We believe in you. We've been sponsoring you for years and we really see the vision. So here it is. They sent me a portable solar panel of 200 watts. That's going to be more than plenty solar to charge this baby up because look at the sun, guys. We don't lack sun in Spain. And they sent me this portable station, the AC180. It's very powerful. I have the same one in the United States. I actually have 2 of these in the US. It's 200 watts of solar with the new technology, so it's super fast charging. I have nothing but good things to say about this one. Perfect for van life in Europe because that way you don't have to worry about the regulations and anything like that. So this is plug and play, baby. Really simple, really easy. If you're not familiar at all of what this is, I'm gonna explain it to you really easily. This is basically a solar generator. Clean energy. You don't need any gasoline to run this. You just need the power of the sun to power this thing up. I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna be able to power a 12-volt fridge 24/7 with this, charge all my devices with this. That's why I'm super happy that Blue Eddy is sponsoring this bomb build series, guys, because honestly, I don't know if I would have done it without them. So make sure to thank them on the comment section below, guys, because sometimes you really have to say thank you to people that helps you out in the moments you need it the most. And today, Blue Eddy showed up for me. So I really want you guys to show some love in the comment sections for Blue Eddy. And if you were thinking on getting a power station, get a Blue Eddy, guys. I'm gonna leave a link down below. I love the design, guys. I love that it's really compact and there is nothing around. It's all easy. You don't have to think much to use this thing, and I appreciate that because I don't like thinking on unnecessary things because life is already hard. We want simplicity when it comes to devices like this, and they did the best job. In my opinion, they are the best brand of power stations in the market. So trust me, I know about van life. This is an European version because the plugs are not like the ones in the US, of course. And I can't wait to show you guys in the next videos how I'm gonna set all of this up. So subscribe to see how this portable setup is going to work in this bomb build, guys. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to be insane and super easy. I know a lot of you might be thinking why I'm downsizing and why I'm getting a van so small. And I gotta tell you the truth, guys. Driving around European streets, it's not the same than driving on the big highways in the US. You wanna have a car that can zip around, that you can find a parking spot easily. So getting a van this small, it makes total sense for me. And as I explained, it's great with fuel economy. And it's just, you know, a tiny bomb build. I just think that I can manage that in a short amount of time instead of like getting a bigger vehicle because that's a lot of more logistics, a bigger place to park. I think it's the best option, what I did. I mean, leave it in the comments if you think that I'm making a mistake, but I don't think so. I think I did my research when it comes to the engine, when it comes to the fuel consumption. I think it's the best option, what I did. I mean, leave it in the comments if you think that I'm making a mistake, but I don't think so. When it comes to fixing the vehicle, it's gonna be very, very cheap. I already already have several mechanics that went through the vehicle and everything seems pretty good and pretty solid. So I think this van is going to run another 30 years, no problem. So yeah, I have a 40-year-old van and now a 31-year-old van. Call me a vintage sucker. So what am I gonna say? I think old cars are way better than new vehicles. They were built to last. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm really stoked I have a C15 on my own. So you can even make these vehicles 4x4, and I've seen videos of these vehicles doing some crazy stuff, guys, like going over big hills and crazy things that I'm gonna show right here for you, because I'm like, what the hell? They can do all of that if you transform them to 4x4. So who knows? Maybe if the channel goes well and the views go up, maybe we can afford to do a 4x4 conversion in the future, but we don't know that yet. We're in the very beginning stages of this bomb build. So for now, what I need is a lot of comments, a lot of likes, and a lot of love to Blue Eddy because they're sponsoring this video, and thanks to them, we're here right now. And remember, guys, that at the beginning of this video, I told you that there is a special feature that is custom about this vehicle. So guess what? It's this side door right here. When they build these Citroën C15s, they only build them with the back doors to load and unload things as you're working, but they never build a side door. So this is a very, very special feature of this van, and I read on the internet that they only build 100 of them. So I have one of those 100 vans. So I feel privileged right now to say that, because I have not just a C15, the Indestructible, I have a C15 with a side door that opens and it has windows that opens for airflow. This is gonna be key when I'm sleeping, guys. I'm gonna have to put a back screen because there is a lot of mosquitoes on the island, but you're gonna stay tuned for that because I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do all of that. But yeah, we have a side door, guys. You know how cool that is? I mean, I'm stoked about it. I mean, side door, side door. If you feel interested about, you know, this bomb build of the C15 here in Spain, I would recommend you subscribe to the channel. It will help me to stay stoked and also to support all the expenses of everything. I'm not rich, guys. I might be called Lidia Rico, but it could be Lidia Pobre because I'm broke. So yeah, $2,000 van, Gypsy Girl, Spain, subscribe. We're in Spain and it's hot as I'm sweating, dripping. I lost so much weight just from being here. I don't understand. Me cago en tu puta madre. Vamos a ver. La hija de puta.
La nueva era Citroën C15. Nueva Citroën C15. Se lo carga todo.
Precaución, amigo conductor. Tu enemigo es en la velocidad. Y acuérdate de tus niños que te dicen con cariño: no corras mucho, papá. Ole, es que, a ver, ¿quién coño se va a comprar una C15 y no saber cantarse algo, hermano? Peace.